Hey guys, welcome back to another Modern Firestone video, and today I got another episode of the Monster Truck Evolution series. Now today I'm going to be talking about two trucks in this video. So yeah, we're going to be talking about Scarlet, Bandit, and Iron Outlaw, just kind of trying to finish off the Team 2 Extreme Racing team. So yeah, Red Baron will not be in this thing, as it doesn't really have an evolution, I think. But if it does, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, again, if any information is inaccurate in this video, then let me know in the comments, but try not to be like kind of rude about it. Just like kind of say, you know, got this wrong. Just if you want to make a new episode, do it. So yeah, here we go. So here's the first truck. Here's Scarlet Bandit. This is the first one, one of the first Scarlet Bandits that were made. Now I don't really know if this is just like a render photo, but it looks like a real photo, of course. We got the SUV body with red and then half black. The girl on the side, and it says Scarlet Bandit, Catch Me If You Can, and it has the sponsors on the side. Now this is a total different design to what this one is, and this I believe is the first ever one, which it's kind of based off of this design. I mean, the same red and white paint scheme is kind of going on here. So the front half is red and the back half is white. It has the Scarlet Bandit logo right there, to the sponsors, like I said, everywhere. I mean, they're not really that different, I would say. It's just mainly that one is on an SUV, one is on a pickup truck, and the design is kind of a little switched, but it's mainly the same thing to what you just saw. And then basically the whole design changed here, where it was on an SUV again, and this time it had a, like, looks like a hot pink style. I don't know what type of color this really is. And then the whole side panel changed. Basically from that one that you just saw, they added a actual, like, I'm just gonna call it, I don't know, mascot on the side. The checkers, I believe it is, whatever sponsor that is, that stayed on there. Scarlet Bandit logo changed a little bit, kind of the same, but still different colors. Changed from white to like a silver with some pink in it. The front half is pink, then it goes to like black with blue flames. Just a nice look in general. This is one of those original paint schemes from Scarlet Bandit that a lot of people like. And the next one is really similar to this. The next one is basically the same thing. This is not really a hot pink. This is kind of like just like a normal pink, I would say. I don't know what to really call it. But the next design changed way more than this. Instead of having the whole thing mainly black, it got changed to basically black and then had more of a blue flame added. The hot pink was a little bit more, I don't know, just the color of it was, I guess, more saturated, not less saturated. It just got way more like pink, I would say, just way more bright, nice and colorful. This is one of the best paint schemes for Scarlet Bandit, the one that kind of made this truck famous, I believe. And yeah, and then from this one we changed to a super new paint scheme. It changed the thing from being pink to being a black SUV with the pink stripes on the side, and then with the cowgirl laying down, or whatever you want to call it, on the side. The cowgirl also changed a lot with the design itself. It actually used to have a helmet on her head. Now she actually has a cowgirl hat, a cowgirl hat. It has the Scarlet Bandit logo, also changed a little bit. The Scarlet Bandit logo kind of changed a little bit here and there, but never really changed that much. The main colors of pink and silver kind of stayed. And then, of course, the chassis doesn't really matter because that changes anyway. They did add, of course, a lot more, a couple other sponsors on the truck. And that's really all that changed. And then continuing from this one, we went to the next one, which I believe was one of the last ones. It was basically the same thing. Actually, no, sorry, not the same thing. It was, yeah, kind of the same thing. Just everything was blacked out, and then the girl instead of a tan, it was a gray. Now here's what I'm talking about. Exactly. So instead of the girl being a tan, it's a gray color, and the whole body is black. And then all of the logo itself is like a pink with some white mixture in it instead of just pink, I guess. Which looks really good. It's an amazing truck. Kind of brings back a lot of memories, though, to the old Team 2 Extreme trucks, where I guess Iron Outlaw just had a full black body like you saw earlier, and then had a couple graphics on it. That's basically what this is as well. So it's kind of cool to kind of, I don't know if they were trying to bring back nostalgia, but it kind of does bring back a lot of nostalgia to that old Iron Outlaw. So that's kind of cool that they put that into this paint scheme. So now we're going to be talking about Iron Outlaw after this. Sorry, I just got it kind of mixed up. So this is going to be really similar to this paint scheme right here that you see. Really similar to one of the other Iron Outlaws that you will see in about a couple minutes. So yeah, let's move on to the next truck, which is the Red Iron Outlaw. Now this is the first ever debuting, I think, don't quote me on this, one of the first or the first debuting Iron Outlaw paint schemes. Now the main body color is black. They put the red on top and added the hood being black and half red. They had the spurs, I think they're called, with the cowboy. Team 2 Extreme mainly at first had like the mascots, like really huge and also human mascots on the side, and they kind of changed. Like an example, Bounty Hunter right now has a skull on the side. Scarlet Band had a different like girl, I guess, like cowgirl on the side. The main paint scheme though kind of like stayed for the idea. The idea stayed, but the whole design changed. Now from this one into the next one, nothing much has really changed. The main color, black, red, and the colors of the cowboy have basically stayed the same colors. They just kind of switched the design up a little bit. As you guys see right here, they added where the back half is black in like a circular form, and this is kind of similar to another Team 2 Extreme truck that they did a while ago. I think it was also Iron Outlaw, where it had the back half black and the rest. Actually, it really reminds me of the yellow Bounty Hunter that we checked out in like another episode, where basically the back half is black and has like a half circle going to the figure or whatever, the mascot, and the rest of the thing is like the other color. That's basically what they were going for with this one. Of course, it's in the past instead of from where in the past time since the yellow Bounty Hunter was made. But yeah, this is a really cool design. I like it. The Checkers Chucks Kragen sponsor has always stayed on most of the Iron Outlaws and Scarlet Bandits and Bounty Hunters, because that is their sponsor, I guess, for their team. The Iron Outlaw logo is drastically different from the next one. Now this one is basically, the bottom half is a red and yellow, I guess, and the top half is black. Now this right here is the Q-Torque Iron Outlaw. Now, don't quote me on this, but I think this was a world final design, and it just continued to run afterwards. Now this one is drastically different, as you guys can tell, and of course different to other Iron Outlaws. This one is basically not even really close to the theme of what Iron Outlaw actually is about. It's mainly just the logo of Iron Outlaw is there in a golden form, instead of its normal silverish form, and then the main truck color is gray with no black with some gray in it, and then also some gold and blue. So, and the spurs are actually a continuous pattern on a lot of the Team 2 Extreme trucks, actually, because their main style of trucks were for the Wild West and the cowboy style. So I kind of like that, how they kind of transitioned out into that. And they also, for the next Iron Outlaw, as you guys will see, they took this Iron Outlaw logo. Of course, they made the whole thing, the whole truck black, took the same logo, but put it in silver with red outlining and added the spurs, just basically coming off of the sides of the logo. Of course, it's also a different body style. This is a one-of-a-kind, unique body style that I don't think has ever run on a different truck. This is basically a, I would say, pickup truck sort of style body, with a huge extended cab. Looks really, really cool. I like it a lot. Looks phenomenal. This is a totally different design, of course, like I said. The main logo changed, but the whole thing is black now. They added the red roll bars on the back, and this truck was just a pretty cool looking truck in general. Nothing really else much to say. Let's move on to the next one. And then this one is basically the same Iron Outlaw that we just saw, but with a SUV-style body and the same graphics on the side. Of course, the same Iron Outlaw logo, same bull shape, bull or cow, I have no clue, on the hood, and then the red outlining on all the spurs and the change or whatever. So, this is the next one. They basically kind of did it this way, where this is a really recent one. Made the whole thing silver instead of black. Kept the same kind of spur or whatever chain. I don't know, whatever this is. Fencing, wires going around the side. The red and black to kind of like bring back the old, I don't know, I guess, style. Put the two stripes there with the red outlining. And then added the a cowboy on the side, which this is also kind of bring back to like one of the older designs. I kind of like how Team 2 Extreme kind of evolved in their evolution of their trucks, where they had mascots and they changed it to make it look different. Now to having no mascots and then bring back the mascots recently. I think it's an amazing design. I think that they should definitely continue this for all their trucks having mascots, and it looks just amazing. Of course, this is not really too much different to the original Iron Outlaw, at least the one Iron Outlaw that had the cowboy mascot. just a little bit different. And the next one that you'll see is really just insane. So basically, the cowboy mascot has returned from one of the really old Iron Outlaws, like the same one with the red bandana on his mouth. But this time he is on a horse, a black stallion, I think it is, with a bag of money in his hand. And then basically, instead of having the whole Iron Outlaw truck be black, which is one of the main, black and red was one of the main colors of Iron Outlaw. So they kept the red on the bandana mask for the rider, I guess, on the horse, and then added some black here and there with the stallion, with the horse and the hood. But then the main focus on this truck is the beautiful looking wood paneling. This is something that they've never had on the look, at least the design of wood paneling, never had it on a Team 2 Extreme truck, and it just looks amazing, and it was definitely a change for Iron Outlaw, and a change that was kind of needed. So that is the evolution, guys, of all Team 2 Extreme trucks that I missed out on. So yeah, hope you'll enjoy this video. Sorry if there's misinformation, but that's how it goes. Hope you'll enjoyed. Like and subscribe to the channel. It'll really help me out a lot, and I'll see you next one. This is Firestorm, signing out. Goodbye.